As you said. Very well. Shall be done.
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's Keep.
It is begun.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something? Who's asking? Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. That buck was a sly one, he was. He had big feet and a... Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared. More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed Occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a Darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
The guards. They won't let anyone into the city, but it's dangerous outside the walls.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. The Tevinter Imperium has a better way, but we know how that argument flies around here. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. True. I want a harem, a banquet, and the ability to rain fireballs upon every Templar in creation. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
What if the Darkspawn come?
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Rivane. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumor. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon.
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
We'll die if they don't let us in.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested. Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Greetings. Could I interest you in, Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
More enemies ahead! I shall do that. Shall be done.
That's a strange place to store it.
It is begun. It shall be done.
You hear that? You good for nothing, Lackwitz. You let me be followed!
It is begun. As you say.
Women are draughty when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Yeah, stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee.
Impossible.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean when you run from the circle. Robes would make you easy to spot.
So does the big I'm a mage sign around my neck. I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be. Be careful.
Shall be done. I shall do very well. What now?
I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you?
We must not exhaust.
Well, it ends.
You don't stand a chance!
As you speak.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates you.
That's a no, then.
Anything to report? The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
Someone who bought a piece of Andraste's shin bone in the Amaranthine market.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighboring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Others start making excuses when they hear how brutal the killings have been. The Grey Wardens are our last hope. I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organization. You have my promise.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You are? I thought perhaps the first Dark Wolf was killed or imprisoned. You must admit that your current position does not leave time for shadow games. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators, but to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able? It will be done. Give me some time.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? Well, yeah, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. I've tried those, but they only stop the itching for a few hours. Right. Look, for the past few days, I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. Too late for regrets. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
It figures, actually. There used to be another statue here. It was a Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did. Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. And for what? For being on the wrong side of the war? For choosing poorly? Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy. I'm afraid so. The Circle had to be rebuilt, for one. And I believe you, too, have had your hands full, yes? I'd offer to help, but I'm afraid my presence is required elsewhere. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage. But they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing. But keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
I got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding and there's pus and everything.
No! Something I can do for you, friend? And who are you supposed to be that's asking? An elf? Yes, of course. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
What can I get for you, friend?
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? No, he took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room. We chatted, like I said. He's married, as I recall. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
What now?
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards who watch us with their eyes.
Sure.
I'll do it, you just watch. Once I get another ale.
Who do you think would win the fight? Andraste or the Archdemon?
The Archdemon.
But Andraste could call on the Maker.
That would be cheating. Are you calling Andraste a dirty cheater?
She cheated on her husband, didn't she?
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. The guards. They won't let anyone into the city, but it's dangerous outside the walls.
The sins of man brought the blight to us. And now this. The sins of you. We must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer.
It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn.
May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
I shall do it.
Templars. Everywhere. Stay sharp. Templars. Bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp. Templars.
I think we're in for a battle.
You bloody bastard! You won't catch me!
This is a fine thing we've done.
Keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine. Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
Must not exhaust our supply.
Very well.
Lizard eyes? Perhaps a heart? Yes, heart's blood.
Enemies approaching!
Go away!
We must not
Like a
exhaust
flower
our
in my
supply.
blood, you will suffer for what you have done to my apprentices!
How do the Templars always find you, Anders?
Incredibly angry. That's how they find me.
There must be some trick to it, surely.
They began recruiting women. The male Templars never stopped to ask for directions.
You're impossible to talk to.
I do my best.
You can't just barge in here. Let's teach this fool a lesson.
Most excellent!
Greetings, Warden Commander. I see you've undertaken some of the jobs posted on our board here. I knew you looked helpful.
The whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No! No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
He hung himself. Oh, Karam, why couldn't you have told me?
I will pray for you, Commander.
Hey, why didn't we think of this earlier? Wine and women all day and all night.
Here's to our mysterious benefactor.
Long may this cow be milked.
I think I've got a boil on my back.
This ale tastes like piss.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Gods will help you. It is begun.
The rest of you pay.
It is begun. Shall be done.
What manner of beast is this?
Anyone telling people what we did?
It is begun.
I fell down a flight of stairs once. They looked much like this particular set of stairs.
Fun fellow to have around then, your brother.
He could find his fun almost anywhere. And then he would vomit on your shoes.
Ah, good times.
Something up ahead.
I shall do it.
Darkspawn.
Close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead. I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts. No, I'm fine. I just need to catch my breath. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do. The old fortress of Kal'Hirol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Kal'Hirol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. When I saw my friends cut down, I got scared. I fled. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that. What? Really? Did I mention Kal'Hirol was a death trap? Why do you want to do this? Ah, my condolences. Let's not waste time. Kal'Hirol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
So, you come here often?
No, I've never been this close to the surface.
Well, you're welcome to come with me anytime. Anytime.
I'm sorry, what?
The name's Ogren, by the way. But the ladies pronounce it Ogren.
You should let Sir Pounce-a-Lot out more. Must be stuffy in that robe.
Out? You mean out to play with the Darkspawn? Such a great idea.
All right, I see your point.
It is begun.
I don't know much about Kal'Hirol, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal'Hirol since. It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk. Yes. I did not expect to find anyone this far in. Do you have healing herbs?
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed.
be done.
The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us. And more. Ancient Dwarven ingenuity, used by the very monsters it was intended to kill. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door. Most of the old Dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it.
Shall be done.
Useful for sneaking out without the wife noticing.
The Darkspawn have sensed us! It is begun.
Stand still! It's a trap!
This stuff looks like Felsey's first day festival stew. A girl has her strengths, but cooking is not one of them.
Is there some great ceremony? Someone joins the Legion of the Dead?
It's called a funeral.
Look there, a cunning trap. Right, is it all something I'm saying?
Of course. I've never seen anything like this before. They say the memories of the stone are forever. Is this what they mean?
For generations, they have told you you were nothing, swept you away like so much dust. Now you are the only thing standing between them and the Darkspawn that threaten our empire. Show them that you are not nothing. Show them that you can be warriors. Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps. Fight! Nothing.
They're gone. Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tig. We have to follow them. I'm not gonna sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
But this is our home. We can't survive out there.
We won't survive in here.
Shall be done.
Chin up, girl. Someone must fend off the Darkspawn. Delan says that if we do, the ancestors will look kindly upon us and forgive us.
These weapons were taken from the armories of Kal'Hirol. I ask only for volunteers who would rather die fighting than give in.
Sod off. You people left us for dead.
Yeah! We should just take your weapons and kill you instead!
Then you will go to your graves, knowing that you murdered the one person who thought you worthy to bear arms for Kal'Hirol!
Those bastards left us behind, and he wants us to fight to defend their escape.
You're going to die anyway. Delan is giving us a chance to prove we're not worthless.
You're full of sawduster. Some of us are going to try to make it to the surface. You in?
No. I'm going to do something right for once in my life.
Press the attack! Go! The loss is mine!
So, what are you doing tonight?
Sleeping. Alone. With a knife under my pillow.
Hot.
Honestly, Oghren, what's the point? I'm in the Legion of the Dead. Nothing between us will last.
Exactly. All the fun, none of the commitment.
Ugh.
Shall be done. Please be done. I cannot let them be forgotten. No!
May the stone remember the defenders of Kal'Hirol, who were born casteless and died warriors. Died warriors. He wanted them to be remembered as warriors. Warrior caste. And look, he carved their names in this tablet. All of them. We can't just leave this here. We have to find some way to honor the memory of those who died here.
The Darkspawn have sensed us! It is The Chantry has a monopoly on all lyrium the dwarves mine. They kill anyone who tries to get around it. The smugglers do, I'll bet. I used to be a good little Andrastian. I said my prayers, repented my sins, all of it. It could have been worse. I could have been made tranquil, haggling over the price of a wand. Or I could be with the Canary. I hear they leash their mages. Or I could be dead. Dead's bad. If I didn't have perspective, I'd still be sitting in a Templar dungeon drooling on my small clothes. A related question. What do Grey Wardens do when there aren't Darkspawn running amok? I mean, are there parties? Do we travel the world? Take over small kingdoms? Ah, you are a scholar and a gentleman. Me, I intend to take up knitting. I'll send a scarf to the Templar commander every Saturnalia, provided I don't end up in some ogre's belly, chewed up into tiny mage pieces. But I'm an optimist.
Thank the Maker. It's a relief to see someone who isn't one of those monsters. Please, for the love of all that's good, let me out. I couldn't stand another minute with these creatures. Yes, I haven't been injured or infected with the Darkspawn corruption. I swear.
Huh. Why haven't they killed you then? And what are you doing here in the first place?
Oh, I overheard Colbert talking about the chasm, and I thought I'd sneak in past the Darkspawn to see if there was any treasure. Well, I found something in this place before the Darkspawn caught me.
You thief! What you have belongs to the Dwarven people.
Well, they weren't here to defend it. It's not stealing if they've abandoned it. You can have it if you let me out. I don't want it anymore. It's caused nothing but trouble. I'm not sure, but it looks valuable. I've got a nose for these things, trust me. Come on, all I want is to get out of here. Thank you. My life is worth more than this. Take the blasted thing. Thank you. Thank you 1,000,000 times over.
This anvil must be pretty old. They make them differently these days. Bronco once explained it to me, but I'll be a Nug's uncle if I remember what she said. Crazy harpy. Huh. Yeah, the thing just reminded me of Bronca, that's all. Look, Warden, I know she's gone. I know it. But sometimes I sod it. Look at me, whimpering like a wet box of kittens. Let's go make paste out of some darkspawn.
There! More of the fiends ahead! The Darkspawn have sensed us!
It is begun. It shall be done.
Time. Long corridors were probably a status symbol. The longer, the better.
The architect sends many, but does not come himself. He is a coward. I will kill you, and he will know that he has failed to destroy the loft. He will know that the Mother will tear him apart. You are no Darkspawn! What trickery is he planning? You will die, as all who serve the Architect will die! The Mother demands it!
He must have been protecting the Broodmother. Now we just have to put an end to them, and whatever these Darkspawn were planning.
Smell him a mile away.
Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
Smell him a mile away. Very well.
Those tentacles, waving, it's kind of hypnotic, isn't it?
Best be wary!
Smell him a mile away.
It is begun.
We did it. If the rest of the Legion were alive, I know they would honor you in some way. I used to wish I could get away from the others. Now I'm all alone and I just want them back. Silly, isn't it? What's curious is that we seem to be caught between two factions of Darkspawn. I've never heard of such a thing. The Darkspawn are by nature vicious, and they have always fought amongst each other. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else. Good. It's not just me then. Something has changed in the Darkspawn, and I don't think I like it. Well, it's something to ponder. Especially when you need to be reminded that impending doom is always right around the corner. Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the deep roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the deep roads is that you never run out of Darkspawn to fight. Go? With you? But that would go against my vow, and my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten. Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden? And I'd be more effective at killing the Darkspawn, won't I? Ha! How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the Darkspawn await.
Kal'Hirol lost. The lost is lost. Lost.
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away Kal'Hirol. My poor pets in Kal'Hirol. The Father knew I would send them against him. The Father feared. Kal'Hirol is gone, but the Mother still has her tricks. Many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will